Why do some people avoid posting photos of themselves on social media? When you post a photo of yourself, you're putting your image, your self presentation, your version of you out into the public arena. That triggers things like the multiple audience dilemma, the idea that you have different social selves depending on who's watching. So, some people choose not to post selfies because they'd rather avoid managing multiple impressions, or they feel they'd lose control of how they're seen. Another big reason is some folks just value being in the moment rather than showing the moment. One article argues that people who rarely post that photo of me have traits like stronger privacy orientation, less stress from online validation, and more focus on real life interactions. Translation is they're not hiding, they're choosing life over likes. Posting a photo invites scrutiny, appearance, perceived status, comments, likes. Research shows that using a self photo as profile picture correlates with higher life satisfaction in some groups. But that doesn't mean everyone wants to be in that game. Also, when someone posts many selfies, observers sometimes perceive them as less likable or more lonely than people who post fewer or more organic photos. So, avoiding face photos can be a way of avoiding those pressures. We know social media liking and sharing often become a kind of external validation loop. Someone might think, if I post, will people like me? If they don't, what does that say about me? One commentary calls social media a red herring for what we deeply long for: authentic connection, belonging, meaning. Hence, some people just decline to open that door because they'd rather keep their sense of worth internal, not tied to how many comments they get on a selfie. Here's the twist. Now, posting doesn't always equal I'm insecure or I'm hiding something. In many cases, it's the opposite: a decision to not play the game. According to one article, those who don't post often don't seek validation from others and understand their worth comes from within. That's a strong, quiet kind of confidence. From a psychological perspective, if posting your face triggers anxiety about how you'll be judged, then not posting becomes a coping strategy. It reduces cognitive load. You're not constantly curating, editing, displaying. And emotionally, if you are wired to value deep connections over surface ones, avoiding face photos might mean you prefer one-on-one conversations to posting for the crowd. So, for someone watching this, if you feel uneasy about posting your photo, it's not inherently wrong. It's your nervous system saying, I'd rather show up authentically in fewer ways than perform for many.